Hi Sagis, how are you guys doing? Welcome to Sagittarius Tarot. This reading will focus on your ability to create magic. So, what is that you're willing or you want to transform in your life? This reading is going to answer that for you and show you all the ways to do that, right? And so first of all, here with me, I have the angel answers, and we're going to pick two cards as usual to see the overall guidance or theme or advice for this reading before we start it. Let us take a look at that. Let's take a look at your magic. Reconsider. Okay, so this first card talks about something that you wanted to transform, or so maybe you should reconsider that and transform something else. This has to do with maybe it's not the right time, or maybe it's not the right item, or maybe it's not the right energy, the right decision, the right information, the right relationship, whatever it is that you are, maybe your approach even transforming, right? Reconsider, take a pause, put down that sword. That means calm down your mind, right? Put down those thoughts and try to connect with your here we see the throat chakra lit up, right? So speaking, and the crown chakra thinking. And so just take a moment and maybe reconsider things before you speak out. Think about the stuff before you invoke the magic, because in any kind of magic, right, it is the throat chakra that's activated. We always say a prayer, or we talk, we say what we want, we speak our intentions, right? There's this element of expressing ourselves, talking, writing, reading, all of that. And so this is telling you to just take a moment, right? Rethink the words before you speak. Beautiful. Let's take a look at another card and see an additional layer. Peaceful resolution in reverse. Yeah, this talks about really taking the time. There's something about like timing here. So maybe you need to delay your response. Maybe you need to take your time before you make a decision, before you say yes or no to a proposal, before you reply, right, to that note, email, voice, whatever. There's something of that nature here, right? Because peaceful resolution in reverse means it's not the time yet to put a closure on all of this. And so maybe you need more time to like rethink the final words before you speak them out, right? Before you achieve that peaceful resolution. Okay. Great. Now let us begin. The first cards that we're gonna pick, right? I'm gonna be using, sorry, first I didn't introduce you to the decks. This is the Shadowscapes and this is the Wheel of Tarot. So we're gonna pick a card from this one and then to always clarify with that one, right? So let us begin. Here we're going to be talking about something that you can add to, right, as an ingredient. Imagine there's like a cauldron and you're adding magic to it, right? So this is like something that you can add to all of this. What is it that you want to transform, my dear Saggies? Ace of Pentacles. Yeah. This first and foremost talks about the potential for a business opportunity or for an opportunity. That's something you want to transform. I think, Sagittarius, you want to take that potential and turn it into reality, right? The idea is there, the potential is there. Leaves you with the implementation, with transforming alchemically all of this and turning it into this beautiful, abundant journey. The chameleon here like also talks about transformation, and I like this so much. So what sort of hobby that you need to turn into a business? What sort of thing that you pursue that you need to monetize? What sort of job that you feel you should explore? What connection that can lead to fruitful business that you want to pursue. If you're not interested in business building or all of that, this can be talking about anything that has to do with the material, right? With the physical. So this could be your properties, your inheritance, your homes, your passive income, your retirement income, your anything, right? Anything of source, even your physical body, your health, right? And so this is what you want to transform. You want to tap into that something that you already saw how much of a potential it has, and you can't wait to transform it and turn it into something very lucrative. It is clarified by the Four of Wands. I love it. This is another confirmation about how gorgeous it is, this opportunity is, because clarified by the Four of Wands, this speaks about security, safety, stability, building a home where you and your significant other can thrive in and feel, safe. In this case, it's the tree house. We see the hearts on the two windows. It sort of allows you both to coexist peacefully. And it's sort of like an escape from the daily grind, right? It's high up the tree. It's like whenever the day finishes, right, with all its errands, all its shenanigans, everything, even the joy and everything, you can go up there and rest and recuperate, both of you. So this, for me, talks about what you want to transform. You want to transform an opportunity and that has a lot of potential and transform it into, harvest it, collect all those pentacles from it in order to be able to build a home for yourself that will provide you with the security that you want. But not only that, it will be the playground for you and your loved one to enjoy a beautiful, happy life. If you don't have a someone, maybe this is also something that you want to transform. You want to throw yourself into that potential, make it grow big, harvest all this money, buy that house, right? Create that environment, and maybe there you'll meet someone where you will have that happy couple's life, right? So this could be a daughter, a wife, a husband, a friend, a boy, a brother, whatever it is, right? Like it's you and someone. I like this so much. So Saggy is already wanting to transform a potential into a lot and to be able to build this home. Okay, so let's see the second ingredient that you want to transform in your life. We're gonna look at 3 ingredients, right? And so the second ingredient is the 3 of Swords. I love this. You want to heal, Sagittarius. The 3 of Swords talks about healing and forgiving. So this is the second element that you want to transform in your life. And this one is a mental element, right? You want to heal your thoughts. That talks about memories that we still associate with certain traumas, memories that still carry an emotional weight, things that weigh us down, that are heavy on us, that we revisit sometimes at night, and they keep us in our place. And this is what you want to transform. You want to transform that. You want to allow to take off these swords, right? To let go, to release these thoughts, and to heal that bleeding heart of yours in order for you to have a clean slate, right? So I love this. This is a message of release. I love this, Sagis. That's amazing. Let's take a look at the clarifying card for that. It is oh my God, 3 of Swords in reverse. Come on. What a coincidence. 2 different interpretations of the 3 of Swords. Yeah. And so let's take a look at that one when it's upright. This one shows 3 swords in the ground. I love it because this indicates the fall season. If you can see all these leaves, which really talks about how this reading is going to resonate for you right now in the fall season, right? That's October, November, December. And it's three months, right? And 3 of Swords. So during these next 3 months is the beginning of the healing journey, and the other three, which is January, February, March, would be, the new chapter sort of thing. And with this in reverse, right, clarifying this, I feel you have had a blockage for a while where you weren't able to heal. So maybe you healed a little bit, things on the surface where it felt like you thought you healed completely, but it was more surface level, or sometimes even denial, whatever that. And it's like the underlying problem, the underlying trauma, the underlying heavy memory, or whatever that is, like the heartbroken memories, right? Thoughts were still supercharged underneath it all. And this is why I feel that now you have decided and have the capacity to completely heal and transform all of this. I like it. So that means, Saggy, you will be able to heal finally, release all these old heavy charged memories. They'll just be memories void of feelings anymore. They'll just be lessons, right? They no longer will keep you down. You're going to heal, you're going to release all these old thoughts, all these old fears, all these old hurts, and you're going to look at that opportunity as well and, transform it and take it to the next level, and a lot of success materially, and building your home and living that beautiful, joyful life. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay. Now we're going to take a look at your third and last ingredient before we move to the magic steps. So what is your third ingredient that Saji wants to transform? It is the Five of Cups. Come on, Saji. Each transformation from the alchemy, you got a different element, right? First, you had the Pentacles element with the Ace of Pentacles, transforming a potential into abundance. And that was coupled with fire energy, right? In order to build a home where you feel the joy of the life with someone. And then you had the second element, which was the thoughts, clarified by the thoughts, which talked about releasing and letting go of all these fears, all these heavy memories from the past. And now the third thing that you want to transform is that feeling of loss, right? Because the Five of Cups is a card of loss. And here in the upright position, what I like about this one is that there is you can see a lost cup here, right? And there's these two that are still, like that, this one that's still standing. The other three sort of broke, or one is in the water, one here. What I like about this, there's a message of hope in it within the transformation, is that the character here holds one of these 5 cups, right? So first of all, you can see the fifth one that's still standing, that still has 2 fish in it, right? This didn't break. This one broke, this one broke. And so this card, I like it because instead of having the 2 cups behind her like in the other tarot decks, that indicate that there's still a lot to be grateful for, here she's actually counting her blessings. Like she is holding this other cup, this bowl with the fish. This reminds me of the Page of Cups, and there's this fairy with her. And this talks about transforming loss into gain, emotional loss, right? You are past the grieving stage, and completely you want to transform all that sadness, right? All that pain into a beautiful, beautiful life. Wow. Let me clarify that. See what you get with it. Amazing, amazing. What did I tell you? The cards are speaking today. They are speaking. This is the 6 of Wands. And so with the 5 of Cups transformed, you will be successful. The 6 of Cups shows you that not only you have healed, not only you have turned your sorrows and your hurts and your pain and your sadness and your loss into a beautiful energy, but you are even celebrated with that. Like, this is amazing, 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 amazing. You are celebrated, you are successful, you feel you're validated. People love you, the universe loves you, life loves you, it's confetti everywhere. I love this. Look at it, Sajis, right? Look at it. I'm gonna show you. These three cards were what you needed to transform. The opportunity of abundance, Ace of Pentacles, the old fears and old mental blocks and old hurts, loss, sadness, and feelings of despair, right? This is what you needed to transform. And you successfully transformed them into Four of Wands, which is beautiful, happy home away from. I love this because this shows me like a home in a tree, right? Above the ground. So this tells me, I think that maybe you're buying a home away from where you currently live, right? From your roots or your motherland. Maybe you are moving countries, right? Or moving to another village, to another area, to another state. I don't know. There's something about like creating a new reality that's joyful, releasing old hurts. They're no longer, those fears and blocks are no longer restricting you. You release them and you are very successful and celebrated. I love this in the outcome energy. That's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. How gorgeous, how gorgeous. All right. Now, the first step of which is the fourth row here, is going to be talking about the first step of magic. Now that we did the three elements, right, that we decided to transform, we're going to take a look at three steps of magic. The first one will be decomposition, then purification, then awakening. Eventually, we'll see the culmination, which is the last step. So let's talk about the decomposition. This talks about what needs to be broken down into parts and what needs to be confronted, right? These are the things that you need to tend to show attention to break down, to look thoroughly into, to allow to die, things like that. So let's take a look at that. It is the Three of Pentacles in reverse. This is what needs to decompose, right? This is what needs to be broken down into parts and what needs to be confronted. The Three of Pentacles in reverse talks about you already achieved, you are finished, like, you already graduated. You have already the skills and talents needed to build this opportunity. And I love this, that this talks about this, the Ace of Pentacles, right? The first opportunity. You already have all the skills and talents that you amassed. And you no longer need the tutors or the masters around you that were teaching you, right? You graduated, you don't need to hang out with the professors anymore. So this is talking about a disassociation. Maybe you need to leave a team, leave a group, leave a partnership of three people, of two people, leave two people, so leave a partnership of three people. That, I feel like this is you going solo, right? Like, imagine if you're in a band and this is you going solo, right? Starting your solo album. It's like you outgrew that phase, right? Before you needed to learn all the skills and talents, you had the learning curve going on for you. And then you also were learning a lot from these people around you. You needed together each other to build whatever you were building. And now it's time for you to fly solo. This is the first thing that you need to let go of, is holding on to a partnership, a group partnership, right? Or a mastery phase of your life where you need to learn and you don't need to learn anymore. If you continue learning, you won't have time to implement. So you got to stop the learning curve. You graduated, accept that. And you got to start a solo journey, something that works just for you. You have everything that you need, right? You don't need anyone anymore. Not in this phase anyhow. And so that is clarified by the Eight of Cups. Yeah, exactly. Like I showed you. Come on. Like, do you want more clearer than this? It is time to walk away from that energy. It is time to walk away from an old job that does no longer serve you, from an old company that no longer serves you, from an old family dynamics that no longer serve you, from an old group of friends that no longer serve you. Whatever that is, it played a part in your life. It used to emotionally fulfill you a lot. Now you don't see the point anymore. It's time to move on from this. And you see, there is the backpack and all of that. That means you really, like I told you, you already have all the skills, all the talents, all the energy and the will to start new and to explore that Ace of Pentacles opportunity, right? And to turn it into this beautiful home. Maybe before you thought, and maybe you did, in order to build that home, maybe you needed to be provided with for. Maybe you needed someone to help you. You needed someone to teach you the ropes. Now that you know this, you are ready to go start that adventure and build that home for you. Awesome. Now, the second step is purification. And so let's see which parts are essential and what treasures can you find in this journey. These are things that you need to keep with you, right? So now that you're leaving everything that you no longer need to decompose, like this old company, this old job, this old partnership, this old learning phase, whatever that is, right? You're letting it all go. So what is left? There are things that are left and that you still need to carry with you for the upcoming journey. Let us look at that. Which parts are essential? It's the Two of Swords. And so this is something that what's left at the core. I love the Two of Swords in this case because this talks about your ability for discernment and your ability to always be creative and think outside of the box, right? To decide that the way that this person told me to go, I don't think that's going to lead anywhere. That other way, that other person told me to go, I don't think that's going to lead another way, right? That's the Three of Pentacles in reverse. And I'm going to figure out a third way that only works for me and me alone. I like this a lot. Very nice. So that's the essence, right? That's the essence of once you purified all of that learning curve, you're done with it, you put down the books, you disassociate, you release, you do all of that work. Now all of a sudden you're left with the ultimate truth that it is your truth, that you are, the creative person that will find the way, the third way, the alternative way, your own way towards all of that. And with this also talks about the releasing part, the healing part of the Three of Swords right here. And so I think, because look, what's funny is like the first card was the Pentacles, right? That was the first element. And the first magic step was the Pentacles. That was talking about that. Look how the cards tell a story. The second element was the sword, Three of Swords. And so here, the purification magic step is the Two of Swords. It's the same suit. And this talks also about your ability to, like the way to heal these old thoughts, the way to overcome these old fears, the way to release these old disappointments, these past hurts, these pain, the way to be open again to the possibilities of everything is not going to be coming from, an advice of someone, or like people can tell you so many ways of how to do this, but it's only up to you and you're going to figure it out. You're the only person who will be able to figure out how to let go of all of that, right? I like it. Now, this is clarified by the Five of Cups in reverse. Remember, you had the Five of Cups here upright, and so now it's in reverse. You figured out how to, let go of all that sadness. You have grieved, you have moved on, and you're ready for the new. And I think, like, when card is clarifying the Two of Swords, I think, like, literally, like, the way you're gonna do that might raise some eyebrows for some people, but it worked for you, right? It's gonna work for you. That's the third way. That's how you grieve. No one can tell you how to grieve, right? Old thoughts, old habits, old fears, old mental blocks, all of that. That's you and only you, and it's gonna work. I love it. I mean, this is the most positive reading and empowering reading you have had in a while. That, like, this really tops all the previous ones. Now, let's talk about your awakening, right? What is the third step? And what do you need to bring to consciousness? What needs to be illuminated? This is something that you need to really, elevate. And this is going to be talking, of course, about your success and how you overcame this old sadness of loss and these feelings of loss. So what do you need to bring to your consciousness now, and what needs to be illuminated and celebrated and focused on your energy? And it is the Eight of Swords. Yeah. The Eight of Swords talks about when someone is stuck, but the way is out. They're just stuck in their thoughts and they can't see a way out, although it's there. All they need to do is flap their wings and they'll fly, right? And so this is an area where you need to really bring to consciousness an illumination. And I think this talks about your personal power to claim it back. This really talks about you believing in yourself again, and you really being aware that the only thing that used to keep you where you are and that might still be keeping you where you are is only in your head, and it is solely your responsibility, and it falls on you to just, get over it because you can, right? This is a self-imprisonment that you will be now finally, right, illuminated, and then you're gonna be like, oh yeah, I've put myself there and I'm taking myself out of there, right? I like it. And so I'm gonna clarify that one. Let's see. You get with it the Temperance card in reverse, and that's number 14. I like that it came in reverse because this says really like you are going to restore alchemy and magic, right? Because this whole reading was talking about the ability for you to transform your life and magic, and that is really represented usually by the Temperance card upright. And so the fact that it came here in reverse with the Eight of Swords in your position of awakening, you are finally awakened. You are finally remembering your magic. You are finally able to tap in to that infinite source of power that you have, right? Finally, you remember who you are. Finally, you snapped out of it. Finally, you're like, I was putting myself in that prison. Like I'm so much bigger than all of this, right? The world is my oyster, literally. I can build the life that I want. I can be successful. I can, first of all, like over the loss, over the grief, I can be in any place I want. I can be successful and celebrated. I can build the homes of my dreams away from anywhere that is not feeling conducive. I can have this joyful couple life. I can have this glorious, abundant business. I can have it all. I can have it all. It's all in my mind. And now you're tapping into this glorious person that you are. I like it. Now the last two cards, right? These will determine a lot. And these talk about the culmination. These are the final step. So what is the final product from all this transformation? What is the creative work and how it is influencing your life, right? So let's take a look at that. That should be interesting. What is the final product of this transformation? And what is the creative work and what's its influence in your life? Come on. Come on. Come on. Like, oh my God. Like, even if I wanted to pick that on purpose, I wouldn't be able to. That's the Nine of Pentacles upright. This is the final product. It is utter, uber, ultimate, absolute financial independence. You are finally able to sing and dance to the beat of your own drums. You're able to create all these pentacles in a way that's even so true to you. Like you can see here, like the pianist is like playing piano and like, coming up with all these pentacles. Oh my God, oh my God. This is everything you ever wanted when it comes to financial independence. Also like splurging on yourself, right? Because you deserve it, like shopping, getting whatever you want, paying for the experiences that you want, for the voyages, for the trip, for the seminars, for the workshops that you want, getting the clothes that you want, furnishing the homes that you want, getting the everything. This is like, being in this healthy program of yours that you want, working on your body, like everything. Nine of Pentacles is the ultimate card of me, myself, and I. I am happy in my own skin. I'm self-sufficient. I'm independent. I'm wealthy. Oh my God. Oh my God. That's the culmination. Look, right? You started with the Ace of Pentacles. Look where you are. The Nine of Pentacles. Oh my God. The last card that will be clarifying this Nine of Pentacles, talking about the culmination, is the One of Major Arcana, which is the Magician in reverse. Exactly. Finally, you were able to surmount this. You were able to become the magician again, because for a while you weren't being able to tap into your magic, right? Because of the Temperance was in reverse, because things were out of balance energetically for you, because you were allowing your fears in the past to keep you blocked, and you were imagining things that weren't true, because you were so sad about previous losses that you were not allowing yourself to move away from that energy. And it's because you had all these previous conditioning, traumas, fears, blocks, and hurts that you were still allowing yourself to control your life, and you shouldn't have. And so finally, you are the magician again, and you achieved the Nine of Pentacles. How amazing! How amazing! God, so beautiful. What a journey.